the odds are in my favor.
Right. Yeah, speaking of fingers, so last week was just a clusterfuck. So Kate got through her work, she got like a trial thing to try HelloFresh and Open Plate, and I'm not particularly a fan of either one. I think it's fucking ridiculous. But anyways, so the Open Plate box shows up at the door, and I go and I pick it up. And I open the box, and then there's another box inside. And I pull the box out, and there's the recipe cards, right? And so I pull out the recipe cards, and I set them on the counter, and there was more shit at the bottom of this box. And in my left hand, I'm looking at the recipe cards and going, oh, yeah, okay, I'll try this, blah, blah, blah. And not paying attention, I reach into the box with my right hand. And for some reason, my muscle memory thought that the box was deeper than it actually was. And full force jammed my pinky finger on the ice brick at the bottom of the box. And not just jam it. No, I have to do things to the fucking nth degree. I jam it in a twisting, wrenching motion and literally broke my fucking pinky finger. So, and of course, I jerked my hand out like I had been fucking stung because it hurt like hell. And in so doing, I twist and wrench my back. And so my lower back's fucked up. I got a broken finger. And Kate's like, laying in bed. Kate's like, well, do you want to go to urgent care? And I'm like, what are they gonna fucking do? I've broken my finger enough times to know what a broken finger feels like.
They'll give you ice, and you got enough, right?
Right? Yeah. They're going to take X-rays and go, yeah, it's broken. Let's tape it to the ring finger. And so, yeah. And so that's what I did, and put ice on it, and that I left it taped to the ring finger for about 2 days, and I got sick and tired of being crab hand, and you have no idea how much you use your pinky when you're using a mouse until
I'm going to say picking your nose. No. Okay, mouse. Let's go with that.
Yeah, going with the mouse. But anyways, so yeah, I cut the tape off, and it's slowly getting better, but it frickin' hurts. But yeah, I wish the back would get better, but whatever. Just God damn it! Like the entire last week was just a cluster.
Things are looking up then.
Yeah. It can only go up from here. So I thank you guys. I apologize for having to cancel last week's game, but her going to the hospital kind of took precedence, and I had to be there for that. And honestly,
to DM from the hospital.
Right.
The beeps would have added yum.
Oh my God, the fucking hospital. So it was like 7:30 in the morning.
What did he say about healing potions?
Yeah.
Right. It was like 7:30 in the morning it was 7:35 when she got to the hospital. We didn't see anybody, not a nurse, doctor, nothing until like 10:30. The doctor finally comes in, says, yep, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to order some Dilaudid pain meds, and we'll get that taken care of. They should be in shortly. So from 7:35 to 10:30, no pain meds. We wait another hour. The doctor comes in again, a second time. How are we doing? Well, nobody, and I tell her nobody showed up with the pain meds. I'm going to go see what's taking so long. Doctor takes off. Another hour goes by. It's now 12:30. And still no pain meds. So I hit the button, her call nurse button. And a girl on the intercom comes on. Yeah, can I help you with something? Like, we've been waiting now for over 2 hours and there's no pain meds. Okay, well, let me see what's going on. We'll be with you shortly. Okay. Still no pain meds 20 minutes later. I hit the call button again. This nurse, in a completely I'm going to go further than bitchy. A completely cunty attitude, like busts open the door. Yeah, what can I do for you? And I said, we've been waiting for over 2.5 hours and there's no pain meds. Well, we've only got the one pharmacist and they have to deal with 60 patients. And I'm like, that sounds an awful lot like a you problem and not a me problem. If she wanted to lay around wreathing in pain, we could have done that at home. She's been here for over 5 hours now and you've given her nothing and it's getting worse. Well, I'll see what I can do. I apologize. And I'm like, fuck your apologies, man. Do something. So she leaves. Yeah. So she leaves. The pain gets worse. Her blood pressure spiked to 172/120, which prompted a yellow alert on the monitor. Finally, the room nurse comes in, opens up the cabinet. There's just a cardboard box. It's not even locked. And then pulls out 2 pops of Dilaudid and puts it into her IV. And I'm like, what the fuck have we been waiting for? I mean, it wasn't even locked up. They were pre-measured doses. I mean, what the hell? So yeah, I was pretty pissed, but luckily, and then because they were worried that they were going to have to open her back up, she hadn't eaten anything, and because they were worried about surgery, and so she hadn't eaten anything. I was starving. They take her up for the MRI. I go grab some lunch. She doesn't get into her room at the hospital until 8 o'clock that night, and she still hadn't eaten anything. She's diabetic. And so I had to call down there, and I'm like, okay, you guys, she hasn't eaten anything since 6:30 p.m. last night. So, you need to put some food in her, So they got that taken care of, thankfully, right away. But still, Jesus Christ. So, yeah, that was my fun weekend. But welcome to Storm King's Thunder. We will be picking up where we left off, 3 weeks ago? Yeah. We had like a little interim there. Before we get started, I'd like to thank a friend of the Greenwater Guildhall. Today, we'd like to thank Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard Company makes beard products such as oils, balms, butters, and co-wash. They also have a full line of deodorant now and a new line of body lotion. Each of their scent profiles is a different fantasy character. Today, I am wearing Dr. Wolf, which smells of blueberries and tobacco. It is probably my new favorite scent. I don't know if I want to smoke it or eat it. If you are a first-time purchaser, if you go to fablebeardco.com, you can create an account, and if you use the code FIRST in your cart, you can put 2 beard oils in your cart, and the second beard oil will be discounted to free. If you are a fan of our Wednesday night Traveler game, and you're watching us on Twitch, scroll down and click on the link for the Pirates of Drinax campaign, and that will take you to our website, which is fed to us via Obsidian Portal. The adventure log is written in the manner of Traveler News Service articles, and it doesn't necessarily just follow the travelers themselves. It could be anything in the region that may indirectly affect the travelers. If you enjoy the content, please give us a thumbs up. We like to see those fan likes, and we hope you enjoy. So where we left off last week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? I don't know. Last session, you guys were traveling or following the Desserin River, trying to follow the path that this, let's see, was it a druid or ranger? It's the path of Arglas, who was the creator of Lifferlas. Lifferlas is the awakened tree that helped you out at the Battle of Golden Fields. And Lifferlas wanted you to follow this path looking for Arglas, and told you that Arglas made a pilgrimage to Shadowtop Cathedral. Now, he said that he was going to follow the Desserin River to Shadowtop Cathedral. Come to find out, Arglos left like 30 years ago. So you don't even know if Arglos is still alive. I mean, who knows, right? But that's where he tells you, Lifferlas said that he went, and he wanted you to follow this path. And Arglos was a druid. So you've been following that and making your way along the Desserin River. And you get to a point now. I got cat hair on my screen. You follow to a point where there is a bridge that crosses the river and kind of is easier to travel along the eastern side than it is along the western side. And so you are going to cross the river. You can move your tokens up to your speed to where you want to be as you cross.
I'm in my broom as Norm.
What was that?
I'm on my broom as normal.
Okay.
I no longer wish for the feel of the muck and the wet between my scaly toes.
You're going native.
Wait, who's on the broom? Which one of you? I forget.
That would be
Scaly's riding his broom.
Gaily.
Oh, scared. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure that I'm hiding behind someone and not hiding behind someone in the sky.
Okay, so... All right, well, that's actually kind of funny.
And just to double check, we're all flushed and everything, right?
Correct, yeah. You should be at max health, spell slots. Honestly, even if you weren't supposed to be, I wouldn't be cruel enough to, after this long, I wouldn't be cruel enough to make you remember how many hit points you had. So, as you are crossing the bridge, out of the brush comes a group of Uthgard barbarians. There's two types of barbarian here. Okay.
More like Uthgard. I've never heard of them.
So, Uthgard barbarians, there are several tribes of Uthgard. Hold on just a sec. Yeah, all right. There are several types of, or several tribes, and Uthgard barbarians are groups that kind of wander in a nomadic lifestyle along the Sword Coast, and you can tell that these particular barbarians, due to their headdresses and whatnot, are elk tribe members. All of these tribes each have, they're nomadic, but they have one like sacred ground or shrine type place that they go back to. The elk tribe, I don't remember exactly where their particular shrine or temple or whatever is, but all of the Uthgard barbarians, they're called Uthgard because there was a many centuries in the past, there was a barbarian that named Uthgard that had died in grand glorious battle, and they all kind of worship him as like a, not necessarily a god, maybe more like a demigod, kind of overseeing all the tribes. But each one also takes the totem of a particular spirit animal. This one being these particular ones being elk tribe. They're very closely related to the barbarian tribes that you would find, the Reghead barbarians that you would find in the north, in Icewind Dale, for instance. But these tribes roam around the Sword Coast. They are magic phobic and highly territorial. And these guys, they were trying to hide to ambush you, but they rolled a 1. So the barbarians, hold on just a second here. Yeah, that looks about right. What the fuck was I doing? Okay. There we go. So, yeah, these guys were not successful in their hiding. Everybody roll initiative. Ooh, Zinquinal, jeez. The cleric means business. Okay. So, Zinquinal, you see these barbarians on the other side of the bridge coming out of the brush. What would you like to do?
What would I like to do? That's an excellent question. I would like to start off boring. I have not figured out an effective way to play my character. I'm going to be real.
I don't know. You seem to be doing an excellent job as a cleric with your heals and whatnot. So,
well, everybody else heals before I get to them. I keep trying, but then everybody's like, "Oh, I got it. Oh, I got it. I'm good. I'm fine. Everything's great."
There's been a couple of times where you were the saving grace.
I'm going to just take the guy and hit the guy in front with a guiding bolt.
Okay. So this guy right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Where do I want to put that? We'll go. So 16?
That hits.
Excellent. For 14 damage.
Oof. Okay, and that means he is all sparkly now.
And then I'm going to send my spiritual weapon over there. He's really not going to like magic now.
No shit. Yeah, you're going to become public enemy number 1.
Bridge to his head. So let's do that.
And I'll put a... That's definitely a hit. Wrench.
All right. And then...
For another 5.
For another 5. And then I'm done.
Okay. You don't want to move?
Not yet.
Okay. All right.
Because I'm guessing they're all melee and they hate magic, so I'm good where I am.
Right. Scaly, what would you like to do?
I think just because I've never actually thrown the magic stones before, I'll do magic stone as my bonus.
Okay. You hitting the same guy?
Sure.
Now, let's see here. Out of curiosity. So
Range is 60.
Yeah, okay. Go for it.
15 was the hit roll.
That hits.
He takes 10.
All right.
I got 2 more rocks for next turns.
You can make three attacks.
I don't have 3 attacks.
Well, yeah, but so magic stone in the spell, it says you generate 3 rocks. So I always take it that, it's like magic missile where it's 3 darts.
Okay.
So you can make two more throws.
Another 15.
Okay. For 6.
And third one. See if I do better than a 15. Another 15. I'm only rolling 15s today, apparently.
Okay. Well, in this case, that works. So, yeah, he's really... You two are high on his shit list.
Well, he's got a lizard on a magic broom hovering 50 feet above him, throwing pebbles at his face. I think he's probably not liking the situation a lot.
Right. Anything with movement?
No, I've got range from here.
Okay. Steve the Devil, what would you like to do?
Let's see. Oh, what's the distance there? Steve will take to the air. Circle over here. I'm sorry. Oops, that a little bit. So I'm still at the same level with them, just over the river.
Okay.
Let's see. Get you a nice little symbol down here.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of magic users here. You must die. Is there?
That looks like a wing or something.
Yeah, it works.
And that guy, I'll just do a nice simple Eldritch Blast. See how that tickles his fancy.
Okay. So this guy right here.
Yep, that front guy. They like magic so much. Hey, I rolled 15 also.
That's a hit.
15. Oh, for max damage of 14.
Ouch.
And I'll go ahead and pull him the 10 foot.
Okay.
And I should have a second blast. I'm going to assume a 10 does not hit.
It does not.
Well, there we go.
Okay, so you hit him and yank him. He...
What on your face?
What is he going to do?
Yep, don't want to waste anything else. Looks like a little fight.
He is going to move to there. This guy is going to dash. I'll move to there. And the rest are just normal barbarians. Those guys are berserkers. And that's all they can do. They don't have any range attacks. Cletaris, what would you like to do?
Cletaris is gonna cast sleep on her player, and then I don't know. I guess I'll hit something. That's what I do, right? There I am. There they is. Man. I'm gonna attack that first guy.
Okay, you have advantage.
Cool. I like that guy.
Because he's sparkly.
Oh, that's a good roll. I like that one. 25 to hit.
Yeah, that does it.
And because I have advantage, that gives him my sneak attack, right?
That is correct.
Huzzah.
You're too fabulous. I'm going to stab you. Yo, spark witness.
13 damage.
Okay, so this guy, you cleave him in two. Whoops, I think that's the wrong guy. Yep, he is no more.
Okay. Can I move up and hit the other guy?
Yes.
Uh, 23
That hits.
for 10 damage.
Okay. Okay. All right. Anything else? Bonus action. You already moved.
No. Stand there.
Okay. The barbarians. He's going to go there and... So the first guy, this guy is going to use a longbow, or I'm sorry, a short bow on Clitaris. No, misses with a 6. This guy and this guy are going to use short bows on Zinquinal. Misses with a 7. 22 to hit for 7 points of piercing damage. And the last 3 guys are going to fire on... Well, one of them is going to fire on Steve the Devil.
That doesn't sound accurate at all.
16 to hit.
Yes.
For 5 points of piercing damage. And the last 2 are going to fire on Scaly. 24 to hit.
Yep.
For 3 points of piercing damage. And 15 to hit.
Yes.
For 3 points of piercing damage.
Total.
And Weeben, what would you like to do?
Well, we know I'm going to hide because it's what I does.
Yeah. So for your bonus action, you can make a hide check. Or stealth check, rather.
I can. I will make my stealth check. Damn it! I ain't hide. I rolled a 3. So I'm pretty sure that's not enough.
What's
What's my stats? Just to find out. Just for shits and giggles. I rolled a 12.
12 for stealth. Let's see. The berserkers wouldn't be aware of you, but the regular barbarians are completely aware of you. So of course they're going to point you out. So what would you like to do with your movement and main action?
Okay, so for the time being, I'm hidden from this guy, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but this guy here's going to be like, hey, look out, you know. So you're not hidden.
Damn it, I thought I had to wait. Oh, he got bastard free actions and all. Okay. Then I guess I'll just attempt to shoot him with the arrow, but that's a whole lot of people to shoot through. Okay, I will take my small ass over here to like the edge of the bridge.
Okay.
Think that should some line of sight.
Let's see. Yeah, I would say you have line of sight.
Sweet. Alrighty, I'm gonna roll a different die this time because that's the second time I rolled a 3 with that one. I will take that soft 20.
Okay, that hits.
Alrighty. And then I will roll my damage with my short bow, which is a D6. D6 plus something. Wow. Do I get sneak attack on that?
You would, because Clitaris is within 5 feet of him.
Thank you, Clitaris, for turning my roll level 1 into something worthwhile. Alright, 4, 7, 9, 10, 13.
Okay.
Would have been a 4 is now a 13. Thank you.
Considerably better. Any more movement that you want to do?
Hell no.
Okay. All right. Smokey, what would you like to do?
I'm going to use Hail of Thorns. I'm going to aim it right there, so hopefully hit 2 of them.
If you... Well, let's see. Yeah, if you hit the berserker, if you hit this guy will take damage from Hail of Thorns because he's within 5 feet.
Okay, I should move so I can see him a little better though. There we go. And the Hail of Thorns is my bonus action, and then I'll use my oath bow to shoot the arrow.
Okay.
23.
That hits. So the first guy's going to take bow damage plus Hail of Thorns.
They have to make a check with them. Dex save. They gotta make a dex save.
Nat 1. He's going to take double damage from Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
I can see how this is going. I need to switch my dice. Because this right here is bullshit.
Let me just see how just the straight up arrow, how much damage that does. 4 plus. So 11 piercing.
Okay.
And then says D10. Let me find one of those. That I rolled a 7.
So he'll take another 14. And the guy next to him will take 7. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, man. Rangers. So a good mix with Hail of Thorns. I mean, not in the same vein, but I mean, if you just want to start DPSing out the butt, when you get a chance, you should take the Hordebreaker feat. Because then in melee combat, when you hit somebody, person within 5 feet of him also takes damage. So, from a range, you're hitting multiple targets. Up close, you're hitting multiple targets. I remember our Nelson in our Sunday game, his ranger was a hunter ranger with both those, and that's kind of where we discovered, like, all these people bitching about, oh, rangers are nerfed, they don't do enough damage. Yeah, you're not playing your ranger properly. So anything with any more movement?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. We are back to Zinquinal.
Okay, of course, I just turned my printer on to print a file, so that's great timing to have to open up the audio. Enjoy the dulcet tones of me printing my new lease. I am going to cast Plague of Insects.
Okay.
Or Insect Plague. And it's a 20-foot radius, and I'm going to cast it right here.
Okay, so 20.
Which, according to my calculations, should get everybody but the Berserker. 20 feet. Yep, everybody but the Berserker.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Actually, this guy would be out.
Right here.
Okay. Yeah, that should get everybody. Okay, so they need to make con saves?
Yeah, 14.
Berserker gets a 22. The Barbarians only got an 8.
Yes.
So does the Berserker take half for saving?
Yeah, if you make the saving throw, you take half.
Okay. Actually, the Berserker was left out, so it's just the Barbarians.
Yeah, he wasn't in range.
Right,
I
so
was going to let him take it if he wanted to. Like, if he wanted to take a few steps back into the Plague of Locusts, I wasn't going to stop him.
No,
But
the Barbarians, all the Barbarians are going to eat bugs.
It's 23 points piercing damage.
Oof. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
Isn't that
so
exciting?
let's see.
Should I immediately cast Raid so that everybody can go into everyone else can get into that circle?
Man, I don't remember Insect Plague being so badass. Jesus. Okay.
When used properly.
in the hands of no, just with a good roll.
In your hands, it is deadly.
Well, yeah, I mean, I remember in Curse of Strahd, there's actually a Insect Plague staff, and every time I hand it out, everybody's like, whatever. But holy shit.
How about they're all allergic to bees, and it's a plague of bees.
Yes.
And now they've all gone into anaphylactic shock.
And we need 7 EpiPens.
Yes.
Ye olde EpiPens.
Roll for anaphylactic shock.
Anything with
a bonus action, they're all dead. Okay.
anything with a bonus action and or movement?
So my bonus action, I'm going to hit the barbarian with spiritual weapon since it's still cast.
Okay, so the berserker, you mean?
Him.
You want to move it to the berserker?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, actually, though, let me double check something.
Okay.
So you just cast Insect Plague, correct?
I did. With my staff.
Okay, and then...
I don't know if it makes a difference. It was a staff and not just the brain.
No.
Because the staff's got the charges.
Yeah, okay. No, yeah, you can do that. So you're concentrating on Insect Plague, but Spiritual Weapon does not require concentration, which is a little weird. Go ahead and make a... I'm sorry, were you attacking the Barbarian or the Berserker?
The Berserker.
Okay. Oops. No, I had that right the first time.
But I probably missed because I rolled an 11.
That is a miss.
Okay. And I'm done.
Okay.
And if the Barbarians, when they start their turn, the bugs get them again. Just
right.
As an FYI.
Right.
To mess with my buddy. Don't mess with the bugs, is what I shout out with my free action. And now I'm going to mute myself.
Am I bugging you? Scaly Mountebanky. What would you like to do?
I will cast Wind Wall.
So they need to make a strength save? Where are you casting it?
Hold on, I gotta get my draw tools right. Those guys.
Okay, so let's see here. This guy, and this guy need to make strength saves. $17 to save.
Okay, so they take half.
Okay.
So 10. But still, arrows and normal flying objects can't pass through that wall.
Okay.
Arrows, bolts, ordinary projectiles. If they were giants throwing stones or something, that'd be different.
Okay. So they take 10 points of damage?
Yep.
That is not good for them.
And then I will fly 50 feet back.
Okay.
Well, that's enough there. Spell range is 120, so I'm still within range to concentrate on the spell.
Okay. Well, okay. So arrows and anything going through the wind wall are at disadvantage? Is that right?
They just deflected up. They
okay.
go through the wall.
So they don't go through the wall at all.
Yeah.
That means these two. Well, no, because the wind wall is what, 5 feet thick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so those guys are kind of fucked. All right. Steve the Devil, what would you like to do?
What's the little tool mark on the one guy?
Spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. That guy almost blended into the woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
He must be a beer.
Double check my spells. Let's see, what do I got? And one out. All right. You wanted your eyebrows redone, right, Taurus?
Thank you. I feel like I can have that drops.
No. Steve's gonna fly over here. I think if I angle it just right. There we go. 15 foot between those two guys.
Between what two guys?
This guy or this and that guy. They're really close. I can't tell if it's within the 15 or just slightly above.
It is 15 feet exactly.
Cool. Well, I will fly down into that guy's face, and all three of those guys should be within range to take a burning hands to the face.
Okay. So they need
I
to
browse
make
for anybody.
they need to make dex saves. The Berserker gets a 7.
That is below the 14.
The Barbarian gets a 12.
Nobody.
Sounds like they're going to eat fire.
And like it.
And I just hope nobody else wanted to use this bridge in the time in the near future.
Now this guy right here is in a wind wall. How does it say how wind wall would affect burning hands?
And then it always speaks of ammunition and flying objects.
Okay.
Is he in the wall or is he on the outside of the wall?
He's in the wall. The wall is 5 feet thick, so he's in the wall.
Oh, okay.
But I would say, I mean, he's gonna get, a furnace because the wall is just gonna blow the fire right into him. So he will take damage.
10 damage.
Okay, so this guy is dead. Got his face burned off.
Mm-hmm. Kill him in his face.
This guy is not dead. This guy.
The Nazi from Ark of the Covenant. The Raiders of the Ark.
Yeah, the one guy just is turned to ash. Like he's still standing for a second, and then the wind wall blows his ashes away. Anything with a bonus action or any more movement?
No, that's good.
Okay. Uthgard Berserker. Man, he really doesn't like magic users. How high up are you?
Me?
No, Steve.
No, when I did that attack, I just came down and landed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he don't like that whole magic shit. So he is going to swing his great axe at Steve.
Dodge, weave, dive, dodge.
17 to hit.
Yep.
that's disappointing. For 6 points of slashing damage.
Well, that's not nice at all. That was very uncalled for.
And that is all that he can do. Cleitaris, what would you like to do? You got a berserker that just swung on Steve the Devil.
Well, he's next to me, so I guess I'll attack this guy.
Okay.
What is sneaky damage?
Yeah, I get sneaky damage. 15 to hit.
That hits.
15 damage.
Oof. You decapitate him. Decapitado.
Move over here and attack that guy.
Okay.
Also a 15.
That hits. I think. Yes, it does.
15
7.
is the number of the day.
How much?
7.
Okay, and you come up and run that guy through. This is not going the way that they thought it was going to go. Anything with a bonus action?
Nope.
Okay. Barbarians in the wind wall. Well, they take, first of all, Zinquinal, roll your insect plague damage. She's on the phone, I think. Scaly, do they take damage again from the wind wall?
No, it's opening round damage, and the text only speaks to preventing projectiles after that. There's no continuous.
Okay.
Zinquinal, you get roll damage.
Yep, roll damage for insect plague.
I knew you'd be excited. I didn't want you to miss it.
Oof.
Nice.
So, do they have to make another con save?
I don't think they get to.
I think, yeah.
Let's see. It says a creature takes 4d10 piercing on failed save or half for a save when a creature must also. Oh no, the creature must also make this saving throw when it enters the spell's area for the first time or ends a turn there.
Okay. So they didn't end their turn there. They just take the damage.
They can
So
run out. If they can get past like everything else, they can run out.
yep, this guy is going to.
You mean they don't want to take 19 points of damage, just stand there and swallow it? What do you mean?
Yeah.
They're already all swollen from the last round of bug bites. They don't want more?
They're building up their immunity to iocane powder.
Please, I think I cast it. I didn't draw. I should have drawn a circle. I just don't really know how.
I know this guy was like right on the edge of it, so they should be out.
Wait, no, now I'm just drawing a face. Sorry about that. How do I undraw it?
You can just click on it and delete it.
No, I'm giving it for boogers. I just click on it and delete it.
So, well, this looks right. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, it's a chat bubble.
By the way, I teach computers.
That one's so perfect.
I offer tutoring at $300 an hour.
So, this guy, I don't know if he has line of sight. Let's see here. Yeah, he does. So the first guy is going to fire a short bow at Cleitaris. 22 to hit for
I
7.
considered just drawing it across the whole bridge, but I wanted damage, so that's my shape.
22 to hit for 7 points of piercing damage on Clitaris. And the other two are going to... Oh, wait. Hold on. No. No, the wind wall is in the way. Never mind. Clitaris does not take piercing damage, but these guys fire anyways. And you guys see the arrows hit the wind wall and are just deflected off in different directions. The barbarians look shocked by this. Weeben, what would you like to do?
I bet they wish they liked magic now.
So we
How high is the wind wall?
15 feet.
15 feet.
You can
Alright.
move through it. The text doesn't say it impedes any sized persons, but you can't
Yeah,
see through it.
I'm not getting through no matter what I do. But let's see here.
I mean, if he went through it, he would have to make a save or take damage.
No,
I don't have the movement. I have the movement for it, so it doesn't matter. Short of a dash, which I don't see why I would dash. My character wouldn't dash to the front line like that. So I'm going to move over here. Attempt to hide.
Okay.
I have an idea. I'm hoping this works. Soft 21.
Okay, so you are hidden behind the bugbear.
Okay. I have no idea how this works, so I'm going to ask. I know if I'm outside of range, I get disadvantage on the attack, right?
Correct.
Now, if I'm hidden, I would have had advantage.
Correct.
So does that just make me at normal roll now?
Correct.
Cool. Okay. I was like, I don't know if this is even doable, but I'm going to do the thing and then try. All right, then I'm going to try and make a long arrow over the wind wall. It's like a...
Okay.
At this guy here.
So...
Like I'm going like over...
you're going over... You're trying to lob it over the 50... Yeah, I'll let you do it.
Thank you.
I was saying that because you're trying to lob it, it would be disadvantaged, but the fact of the matter is it's already considered long range, so you would be lobbing it anyway. So, yeah, it's just a normal roll.
Sweet. Fuck. I'm assuming a 12 misses.
A 12, is it a total? Is it 12?
Yeah, 12. I rolled a 6, then I get a 6.
You do.
Bonuses.
You do miss.
But at least I'm still hidden because of my skulker feat.
Right. So you are hidden.
Hey, guys, watch this. Okay, don't watch this.
Smokey, what would you like to do?
So there's a plague of insects and a wall of wind
Yes.
between me and them.
Yep.
Shit, what can I do?
I mean, unless Zinquinol wants to drop concentration, or, yeah, on the plague of insects. Or insect plague.
The insect plague will probably hurt him more than I could at this point. I'll rush up to the front and let me see. I'll skip the hunter's mark on that one in case they survive and make it to me.
On which one?
This one.
Okay. He is hunter marked. Okay. Zinquinol, what would you like to do?
I would like to, since they're out of bugs, so I'm not insect plaguing them anymore.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because they ran out of where the circle was.
Correct.
It was like, okay. All right. Then I will I'll pick one. I'll pick him and Toll of the Dead.
Which one?
The center guy.
Okay. So he needs to make a con save.
He needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh, is it a wisdom save? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Maybe not. 10.
Yep, wisdom 14. That's why I picked Toll of the Dead, because I figure he's dumb. I don't mean to be classist, but and he is missing hit points, yes?
Yes.
So that's 8 points.
So you guys hear dong, and this guy crumples to the ground dead.
Yes.
Bam.
All right, and then I will move my spiritual weapon to this guy.
Which guy? Okay.
And attempt to hit him.
Go for it.
So 12 to hit.
Miss.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Scaly, what would you like to do?
I will move my 50 feet up, still 50 feet above the deck, so I can shoot over the wind wall pretty easy.
Yep.
And I will magic stone
Okay. Which guy?
that guy.
Okay.
Love throwing rocks.
That is a hit.
Second one,
And he is no more.
can I throw the third one at another target?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a hit. And he's still up.
Okay, I moved to cast the Drew. I'm done.
Okay. I finished, well, Kate was in the hospital. I finished watching Vox Machina. I love where the bard uses his dick as the spell focus for Lightning Bolt. That was quite amusing. Steve the Devil, what would you like to do?
How tall is the air wall thingy?
15 feet.
You
15
can
up.
move through it. You just can't shoot through it.
Well, Eldritch Bolt, Chris, not a mass projectile.
Right. He could use Eldritch Blast if he wanted to.
Not a big deal. I can fly to here and up over 15, so I'm peeking out over the top of the wall and then hit him.
Okay.
The peekaboo attack. Well, apparently not. It's an 11.
Nope, that is a miss with the finger guns.
And the second one was even worse at an 8.
Okay. Bonus action?
No. I don't really have too many bonusy actionable things.
Okay. Cletaris, what would you like to do?
Is it possible to charge that guy?
Yeah. I mean, let's see. He is...
He's 45 away. Must be just 30.
So, yeah, that would be a problem.
Yeah, that's why.
Can I drop the wind wall as free, or is that part of an action sequence?
No, you can drop it for free.
Yeah, I was doing it to keep us from getting pelted for 4 rounds by multiple archers, so I can drop it if you want me to.
Well, if I go through it, I'm like nothing's gonna happen, right?
Right. I wasn't sure if you were opting whether you had ranged or whether you needed to run at them.
I have range. Technically, I don't have to.
Here's throw the tabaxi at him.
Right?
We just got one guy left. I can drop it. Solve anybody's choices.
Well, either way, I can't like run up to him and hit him, right?
No, because you would have to dash in order to get to him.
Yeah.
What level are you, rogue?
1.
Yeah, you don't have the dash as a bonus feat yet.
No, I'm not fancy rogue. Well, then I'll just run up to his face and go, ah!
Okay. All right.
That's
Loud noises.
Okay, so you run up to his face, and he is going to make a spear attack on you. With 2 hands. Oh. And misses with a 10. It's disappointing because that would have been max damage. But whatever. Weeben, what would you like to do? Are you
Put the
muted?
wind wall down so you can shoot at will.
I don't know what Will did, but
Nobody likes Will.
I know. Weeben, are you muted?
I somehow muted myself back. I unmuted and muted myself back. Okay, I have to get... Oh, I can. Okay, sweet. I just have to get to here. All right. I will move myself 10 to here, so I'm not shooting between people. Oh, I don't have line of sight, though, huh?
You would be at disadvantage because Cletaris is there, but technically for the...
I'm still hidden, right?
That's true. So it would just be a normal shot.
All right. Go for it. Alrighty. 15?
That hits. Sneak attack applies because Cletaris is right in his face.
Thank you, Cletaris, for being in his face. He's got a Cletaris in his face. He's distracted. 18 damage?
Oof. He gets an arrow to the forehead and dies.
I say that this was a total culmination of everybody just mixing an attack together. Because, like, we are all like bugs and fire and walls. And that was a great group effort, I think.
Okay.
And now the cleric can heal people.
Yes.
Finally! Everybody come together.
Group hug.
Let's see, group hug. If we get within, let's all get within 30 feet of me. And we'll have a big group hug. I'll give you a pep talk. Everybody huddle that way. I'll move to over here. That gets lots of people near me.
We're just running around.
Right over here. No, come over here. No, come over here. No, you, no me. Okay, so I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing.
We'll get Steve to move too. Or who's up front? Is that
That's Cletaris.
wait,
We've got to move to Cletaris. I don't know if that's possible.
Everybody can have 16 points. Huzzah.
Up to full. No, I'm only dead emotionally, not physically.
or you started dead?
Only on the inside. I'm a little shit on the inside.
Do the barbarians have any fancy turquoise or flint arrowheads or anything?
These guys, between all of them, you pull off like 5 silver pieces worth of jewelry, like you said, pieces of turquoise on leather thongs or cut crystal.
Can I
So
replenish my arrows from their dead bodies?
you could, yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So you guys you get all your spell slots and hit points back because in the journey it takes another couple of days. And you reach the town of Nonar's Hold. Which means I need to find Nonar's Hold. So excuse me, Nonar's Hold is on the edge of the high forest. You are getting closer to Shadowtop Cathedral. You should be able to reach Shadowtop Cathedral. It's about a day's journey from Nonar's Hold. And whoever would like to can make a history check.
Two.
Yeah, that's definitely not Steve.
So Zinquinal with a 19, as you're coming into the town, Zinquinal brings up that some who have come to Nonar's Hold have never returned.
Would a 24 help that?
So with your 24, you know that Nonar's Hold used to host wild boar hunts. Hold on a second. Getting a message from my wife. So, yeah. So then, while Kate was in the hospital, her aunt died, and yeah, like I said, I mean, so much shit happened last week. So she's at the memorial today, and she was saying that she just asked me if I, those progressive commercials about becoming your parents. She's like, this whole house is like that, and she's trying really hard not to laugh. So that they used to host, that the town used to, in its heyday, used to host wild hunts that attracted the wealthiest nobles and merchants all over the north. But that some who ventured to Nonar's Hold never returned, spurring dark rumors that the 5 hunt lords who ruled Nonar's Hold were arranging wanton slaughters to amuse their guests. Even possibly going so far, rumors say that they allowed the guests to hunt each other. The town itself was shunned, and the village has fallen on hard times. But like I said, this is all rumor. But as you come into the town, you can tell it has clearly run on some difficult times. And you can see as you come into town, so you're coming in on the Evermore Way. So you're coming into town here along this road. And you can see up on the hill here that there is a large keep. And then the town itself, kind of to the southeast of it. And most of the buildings here are small cottages. You do see that there's like a general store, but the general store doubles kind of as a tavern and inn, which is here. The general store portion of the inn has been boarded up, but the inn itself, the door's open. There's a fire going, but you don't see anybody inside.
I'm gonna be right back, Chris.
Okay.
Can we peek in then?
Yeah, you peek inside. You see that there's a fire going in the fireplace. It looks like somebody's here. You just don't see anybody. They may be in the back, in the kitchen, whatever. And like I said, the door's open.
We should waltz right in then.
So you guys...
Oh, campers, give us food.
Can we tell you about our Lord and Savior from the cold and the crushing wave?
So you guys wander into this inn, and from the back you see a halfling, a rather plump little halfling woman come out, and she says, "Oh, I didn't know that we had any guests. Welcome to Nonar's Hold." And she comes over to the table. She says, "We have meals are 6 copper pieces, and I can bring a platter of wild boar meat over to you right away if you'd like."
Yes, please.
She
Slam the money down.
She brings over a platter of roasted boar and a gallon of ale, and she says, "So what brings you to Nonar's Hold? Are you here for a hunt?"
The tree told us to go that way. Point. And eat in a disgusting manner.
She looks at the bugbear and is like, "The tree told, okay, whatever." And she looks at the rest of you. She says, "Will you be?" So it sounds like you're only staying the night, or would you wish to see, or be guests of the Hunt Lords? Anybody?
I'm eating in a disgusting manner, so
I feel like for now we should probably just plan for the night. My impulse is to go run out to the nearby wood and start shouting about the tree guy. Because we're not going to find any relatives or loved ones of Mr. Tree inside the inn.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised none of you want to hunt the most dangerous game.
Man.
Man, all day long. We just hunted some men.
Okay,
Why do for sport what you get paid to do?
okay, fair enough. Yeah, you could do much about how, we've killed plenty of people. Whatever. Unimpressive.
We're murder hobos.
No wonder this place is dead.
So this...
We leave a trail of bodies behind us.
So Weeben knows this inn used to be considered a rather famous hunting lodge. It is called the White Hart Inn. And coming in through the front door, you see a rather tall man, human, comes walking in, and she says, "Oh, the halfling woman turns to the man and says, 'Oh, Avgar, we've got guests.' And she tells you guys, she says, 'This is Avgar Filroy. He's the owner and innkeeper. I just work here as a cook.' And she she says, I'll let Avgar take over. And she goes into the back to continue doing whatever she's doing. And Avgar kind of comes up and he says, well, if you're staying the night, it's 1 silver piece per person for a room, and you're you probably want to be moving on. The hunt lords have retired. They don't host any hunts any longer. He says, in fact, the keep is actually mostly run by their dwarf butler. He says, so, there's really nothing going on here. You'll want to be passing through.
Don't tell me what I want.
So are you guys staying the night at the inn? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So it's 1 silver piece per person.
This doesn't have any creepy, shiny vibes at all.
Everybody make a perception check.
Net 20 for a 22.
Jeez. Okay.
I got a 19.
Okay. What about Steve?
Mm. 4.
Okay. So everybody but Steve is laying in his bed. You're in like a communal, it's like one large room with beds. Everybody is woken in the middle of the night. Steve continues to just keep snoring. You're woken by the sounds of like distant echoing screams coming from the forest. And Clitaris, you get up and you look out the window and you could swear that you saw 5 riders on black horses riding off into the forest. And you can hear like the sounds of screams and what might be the echo of laughter.
They are hunting the most dangerous game.
I mean, I feel compelled to go that way.
You guys want to leave the inn and head towards the screaming?
I want to know what it is.
Sorry, what was that?
I want to know what it is.
Okay.
Yes,
So, are you guys I assume, going to wake Steve and tell him he needs to get his lazy ass out of bed?
And follow some haunting screams. Yeah. We could turn that down.
So, Smokey, make a survival check. Okay. So you guys pack up your gear and head out of the inn towards where Clitaris thought she saw these riders. And you do indeed, Smokey finds prints in the ground where it looks like horses rode off into the forest. And then you see some print, you follow these tracks, and the tracks lead back to the lodge. Or not, I'm sorry, not the lodge. Back to the Huntsman's Keep.
If we take a look around there, then.
And there,
we were staying
a fog has kind of rolled in and is blanketing the town up to about It's a ground fog, so it's up to about the middle of your thighs. So Weeben's completely covered in fog.
They give me automatic stealth.
It would give you advantage on stealth checks, yes.
All right. By default, I'm going to stealth. We're going to try.
Okay.
Son of a... How the fuck do I roll 2 6s? 50. Why is 15 the number of the day? What the hell?
Give me just a second. I'll be right back.
How many 15s have we all rolled?
There's been a lot.
Yeah, quite a few.
I haven't rolled any, so that's weird.
Show off. Where was that roll last time? Oh, sure. Now I want to roll like 17s and 18s.
Okay. So you follow these tracks to the lodge, or to the Huntsman's Keep, and the Huntsman's Keep, there are these 20-foot tall double oak doors, and then the knockers, big iron knockers on each side of the door, or one on each door, are normal height for a humanoid. And the doors are sealed shut. What would you like to do?
I could fly up and look at the roof. We could go and kick in the door.
I can pick the lock.
Or just let ourselves in.
So you try to let yourselves in. The doors are barred on the inside.
Well, damn it, I can't pick the lock.
We can happily toss you up to a window.
Toss or fly. You could fly him. You don't have to toss him.
I just wanted to toss it.
Come on now, you big bully.
Why is it always cannonball special with you?
Well, how do we watch the perimeter? I mean, the front doors are locked, so we wandered around the building.
So you can see that the keep has some damage to it. Part of the wall here has crumbled away. Flying up above, you can see that the top, there is like a parapet at the top where normally guards would be found, and you see some stairs that lead down into the interior. And whoever flies up, you can see that there is firelight coming from inside. But walking the perimeter, you don't see any other ways really in.
So we can't get in through here.
No, the wall's crumbled, but it is not an opening.
Okay.
Oh, what's this spot? Is that like a hole?
Yeah, there's a hole in the roof.
Steve will fly up and stick his hole in the roof and be like, what's going on in here? Or
So-
in the hole?
You fly up and you stick your head in the hole to see what's going on. You can see that there is a...
Maybe start with a finger or two first.
I'll just stop running.
Oh, boy.
I think you win the beat today with that.
Oh, jeez.
Or just go for it. That's fine too.
Depends on the mood, I guess. So, Steve, you stick your head in the hole, and you can see that there is a grand dining hall. Torches are lit. There's a fire in the fireplace. But make a perception check.
No, that's not Steve's strong point. Oh, it's going to be a whopping 7.
So you can see what looks like there are 5 men sitting around this large dining hall table, but it's dead silent in here. And they seem to be like kind of slumped back, like, you know, maybe they're sleeping in their chairs.
They're sleeping. Slackers.
It's hard to tell from up here because, you know, you're 20 feet above the floor. And
Do any of us have like detect magic or detect evil?
Nope.
Claytaris could detect evil.
Does she need to be up there?
I think it's a 30-foot radius.
But doesn't like stone and stuff stop that?
No.
Oh, well then I'm gonna walk the perimeter and do my little radar thing.
Yeah, you detect evil coming from this keep.
It's an evil house.
Okay.
I got nothing else.
So everybody's probably
Is it
sort of like magical sleep or stupor.
Did she detect evil like in a specific area, or does she just feel it equally as she walks the whole perimeter?
She detects evil coming from inside the keep.
But I mean, like, is it one specific wall that she walked, or?
I thought that evil stinks, doesn't it? Isn't
Yeah,
that works with Halloween?
Yeah, it's a smell of like rotten eggs and sulfur.
Kind of hard to zero in on a stink, but you can tell like generally.
Right.
Well, I'm more of like, did it come more from this corner or like this corner? Because with that short range,
Yeah.
just kind of evenly.
Well, actually, I think it's like 60 feet. But yeah, she detects a stronger odor here, but she also detects an odor from this general area as well.
Oh,
I've also heard that whoever smelt it felt it.
Oh, Clitoris is hella evil. I didn't tell you that?
Just walked around smelling her own upper lip.
So
We could ferry people up to the roof one at a time, or drop a rope, or
That's
climb
true.
checks. Or
I mean, you could try knocking on the door. I mean, that's an
Y'all
option.
got any evil in there?
I sort of like the no one expects the Spanish Inquisition style.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Right.
Nobody-
I have steps of night, so I can get myself up there.
I have a rope of climbing. I can get up there.
Yeah, you can use the rope of climbing. You can, and then everybody can just climb up the.
Hey guys, how about we use my rope of climbing?
Steve yells, sure, flies down and climbs up the rope.
Yeah. Carry my broom up the rope.
So those who need to climb can climb. And you come down. Hold on, let me put you guys on the map.
There's no way we don't want to just drop down in the open. Putting myself behind someone.
So you guys climb. You again use the rope of climbing to climb down the 20 feet into this room, and you see. Now that you're closer in here, you see a couple of things. The first thing that you see, or that you notice, so everybody needs to make a stealth check, unless you're just dropping down and, pulling an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, hello there.
I got it at 20. Good for me.
Nice.
26.
Okay.
I'm more or less plunked down.
No, you're still fairly well hidden. And we even got a 26. What about Clitaris and Steve?
Steve got a 21. Clitar's got a 9.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yay.
Clitaris drops down with a clank.
Ow.
And the first thing that you notice is there is this dwarf at the end of the hall. And he turns to, it looks like he was walking out of this dining hall. And he turns and at the clanking sound of Clitaris, he turns and looks at the table. Now, you all notice a couple of things aside from the dwarf. The 5 men that Steve thought were sitting at this dining table are actually skeletons. And along the edge, and actually on the red carpet here right in front of you, and over here, and here, and here, and here, you see piles of bones. And the dwarf turns and he looks at this table like he's expecting something. And when he doesn't see anything happening at the table, he then calls out and he says, "Who's there?"
The cult of the crushing wave.
What we say? What's up, liches?
So do you say
No one expects Spanish Inquisition.
do you call out and say, "What's up, liches"?
I really want to because I feel like this is inevitable. so I might as well.
Okay.
They clip down. I mean,
So you call out, "What's up, liches?" And some things start to happen.
they all respond, "Hey, how's it going?" and calmly sit at their seats.
The skeletons at the table, and these aren't full skeletons. They look like they've still got some rotty, meaty bits on them. The skeletons all on the sides of the table all turn and look at Zinquinal. And you realize that they are actually 5 whites. Then the piles of skeleton or piles of bones all come to life, and they are the whites' mounts. They're skeletal war horses.
I want a skeletal war horse.
Do all whites play polo, or just these whites?
Well, it is a white man's game.
Whites only.
Whites only.
There's the line. Come on, guys. We found it.
I just posed the question, and other people made it worse. But I expected.
He's all red.
I feel like it's safe if I make the
Okay.
Yeah. So, and the dwarf calls out and he says, "You should not have come here."
You get that a lot.
I'm over Junior Polo Club. You can't keep me out of your polo club.
That's right.
We're an inclusive adventuring party.
All right, I'm gonna give myself a vigilant blessing for advantage on this initiative.
Okay.
And I got a 5 and a 3.
Oh man.
Get in there and turn undead, but having to wait till the end is not very helpful.
Damn. One time we need that 15.
Yeah, I got the 15. I'm in the 15 myself.
Hold on.
You guys are stealing them from me.
Just a moment. Ooh. All right, everybody roll initiative. Okay. So the dwarf dwarf is actually a Durgar.
Oh, fun.
And the first thing he does is enlarges.
Do we know things about Durgars, or are they completely new to us?
You would know about Durgars. They've caused enough problems on the Sword Coast that you may not have ever faced one, but you know enough about them that that they would be you would be knowledgeable on them. He moves. I don't really want him on top of that, but he moves over here, enlarged, and that's what he does. Cletaris, what would you like to do?
Is he standing in front of a wall that's chanting and has like a weird draconic symbol on it? He's from Skyrim.
No.
Well, damn, no dragon words.
That reminds me, they released a new expansion for Elder Scrolls Online.
Are the weird undead horses considered combatants at this point, or they
Oh,
just...
most certainly. They are undead war horses.
Okay.
I want an undead war horse.
You have to be really nice to it and feed it babies every day.
I mean, if you can figure out how to get in the saddle.
Steve wouldn't mind one either, but the rotting flesh kind of turns him off.
That's what turns you off? Okay.
You think wet dog smells bad?
I guess I'll attack the horse.
Okay.
21?
Yes, that hits.
I'll lay a smite into it.
Yeah, I would think the paladin would be kind of against the whole undead thing.
Mm-hmm. Damage.
Oof. Okay. So Cletaris comes up and smacks the undead warhorse, and it just falls apart back into a pile of bones. It is dead.
You sure you want this sauce?
Alrighty.
Turns into horsey sauce.
Forward to attack its supposed rider.
Okay.
For a nat 20.
All right.
Nice.
Double damage. And he is considered an undead, so if you want to throw a smite on that, you get an additional D8. Or divine smite.
40 damage.
Ooh. Jesus. Okay. He's not dead, but man, he kind of wishes he was.
Isn't
He really is already dead.
Yeah, wow. He's regretting rising from the grave.
That's his decisions.
Okay. So anything anything with a bonus action?
Nope.
Okay. He isn't going to put up with that kind of behavior in his dining room. he the first thing he does is he is going to attempt a life drain. Ah, fuck me. But he trips and falls off of his chair and falls prone.
What you did.
Yeah, that's fair. He did just get hit for 40 points of damage.
That's true, yeah. Probably has a busted leg.
I laugh at him.
Well, that really pisses off the other whites. This one. Okay, he moves up here, and he moves up here. They are both going to try to do a life drain.
Everybody wants to trust Clitoris, huh?
Yep. 23 to hit, the first one. For 3 points of necrotic damage, and you need to make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
DC 13. How about 5? No?
So your hit point maximum is also reduced by 3.
Okay.
And the second guy is going to do a life drain, but he cocks it up with a 6. Excuse me. And then both of them are going to make regular longsword attacks. Misses with another 6. Oh, shit. Misses with an 8. These two... He's going to move there. He's going to move there. This one makes a longbow attack on Scaly, and this one makes a longbow attack on Smokey. God damn it. This one here breaks his bowstring.
Yay, him.
And the one on Smokey hits with a 23 for 5 points of piercing damage.
Undead, not maintaining their weapons, you know?
Yeah. Scaly, what would you like to do?
Is the Grimgar wearing metal armor?
Yeah, he's wearing scale mail, and he's carrying a shield.
I will cast heat metal on his armor.
Okay. Does he get a save on that?
He's wearing the armor. He can take 2 minutes to start removing his armor.
No. Yeah, that's not good. So, what kind of damage?
12 fire. First, let's see. Holding or wearing takes damage. Oh, well. Succeed on a con saving throw to drop it, but armor takes 2 minutes to remove.
Right, to doff. So, he's going to take 12 points.
Yeah, and it occurs on my turn. I spend a bonus action to cause the damage again.
Okay. Okay, so he
Elite fillers.
takes 12. They are.
Okay.
And then as a bonus, I'll do stones, but I don't have an action left to throw this turn.
Okay. All right. So you make some stones. Steve the Devil, what would you like to do?
Which one's the biggest, baddest looking guy right now? Is it this one?
Yep.
he's big, but I would be more concerned with the whites, personally.
Well, I'm looking for single target.
Okay.
And he has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So
yeah,
save to be pushed, save to be prone, save versus other spells. He's all at disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, okay. Well, the reason I was looking for a single target is I have my Hexblade's cursed, but once I cast it, it's non-transferable. So I'm going to cast it on him as for my bonus action.
Okay.
So he has that.
He has Hexblade's Curse.
Then for my actual turn. So yeah, I point at him like, I'm going to get you in a minute. Steve's going to do a little hop and skip and jump over to here.
Okay.
And then that guy, I'm going to stab with my pike at ranged.
Okay.
Pokey.
Yeah, you got 10-foot reach with that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
22 to hit.
That hits.
He takes 11 points of damage.
Okay. All right.
That there. And I will continue to circle. So it's kind of a walk by poking.
Yeah. Okay. Skeletal war horses. That horse is going to move there, and so it's doing a trampling charge on Steve, which I guess it went right there. 19 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and you need to make a DC 14 strength saving throw.
How much damage? 14?
No. 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and then make a DC 14 strength saving throw.
Oh, that's not going to go well. Yeah, 5.
Okay. So you go prone, which means it can make another attack with its hooves. But it misses with an 8. So it rears up, hitting you with its hooves, knocking you prone, and it brings the hooves down right next to you and misses. This horse
Bad Mr. Ed. Bad Mr. Ed.
is going to do a trampling charge on Clitaris. 16 probably misses Clitaris entirely. This horse is going to do a trampling charge on Scaly.
I'm flying. I was at the roof.
Oh, you're still at the roof? Okay.
Yeah.
And Weeben's still hidden with a 26. So that's all that horse is going to do. This horse moves to here. And that's all the horses are going to do. Weebin, what would you like to do?
Okay. I guess I will smack this horse here.
Okay, you have advantage because you are hidden.
Like, hi, horsey! And I will attempt to stab it with my magical rapier.
Okay.
You said advantage. Must roll another D. Shit. This is why I should keep 2 ready. Okay. That's on. I got 20!
Nice, double damage.
Thank you, advantage! All of the sneak attackage.
Yep.
Burns. Roll the D8, not the D4, Brian. Come on. 8, 10, 14, plus 5 is 19, 38.
Okay, so you run up and stabby the horse to death.
Again.
Again.
Return to your death.
Yes. Anything with bonus action or any more movement?
I feel like I should move. Trying to think where I should move to.
You got a white right here.
I do. So standing right in front of a white does not seem appealing to Weebin at all.
Probably not, no.
What is this over here?
Torch, brazier.
Nope, Weebin says fuck that. Run behind a chair.
Okay. So as your bonus action, you could hide again.
So I can.
Behind the chair.
I'm gonna take my stealth up a notch to 28.
Okay. You are hidden behind the chair.
Weebin's like, ah!
Smokey, what would you like to do? This white just got done shooting at you.
I'm gonna move. Yeah, I'm gonna use the wand of lightning bolt that I got.
Okay.
That's gonna light everything in this line on fire.
Yeah.
But it should hit 3 things.
So yeah, a white, a horse, and the dwarf. So they get deck saves. The white.
The dwarf's at disadvantage.
The white only gets a 12. The horse
Roasted.
gets a 5.
Yeah.
And the Durgar gets a 2. So they're all going to eat full damage.
It's 8d6, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
The dwarf is no more.
Oh, wow.
The horse is no more.
This line's blue, but it should be red because this is fire. But,
And the white is extremely unhappy, but not dead.
All right. I don't really have a bonus action I want to do at the moment, so I'm good.
Okay. Zinquinol, what would you like to do with these hordes of undead?
Oh, well, I know that I can't necessarily strategize with everyone. I mean, if I turn undead, they'll all run away for a minute. But I mean, we're not hurting yet, so it doesn't necessarily seem like necessary. It doesn't seem like it's necessary yet. I don't know what your thoughts are on that topic, but I'm more interested in, Steve, what's your AC?
Steve AC is 15.
15. And then Clitaris, what's yours?
19.
19. Okay, Steve, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith around you.
Okay.
Which takes your AC up to 17.
Awesome.
And then I will, let's see, cast my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
On this one that was already hit with lightning but not dead yet.
Okay, so he has a spiritual weapon on him. Go ahead and make your attack.
Yeah. 24.
Ooh. That is a hit.
Yes. And then...
Oh, the spiritual weapon forms next to this white and hits him in the head, and you see his skull shatter, and this white is no longer with us.
Awesome.
All right, well, that was effective. Clitaris, you have a bunch of shit around you. What would you like to do?
Well, this is fun.
So you need like a thunder wave or something like that.
Thunderous Smite.
Yeah, but that only deals an extra damage to one target. Otherwise, it makes it sound all thundery, like it doesn't do much.
Yeah, well, if they fail their save, it pushes them away.
It pushes the target away.
Right.
But it's 1 out of
3, yeah.
Yeah.
We need AoE spells.
I guess I'll attack the one that I've hit already.
Yeah, this one's pretty messed up.
Yeah. I'm going to assume a 9 does not hit.
It does not.
How about a 17?
That hits.
5 damage for that one.
Oh. He crumples to the floor in a pile of bones.
Yeah, please.
When you drop him, one of the other whites says, "It's been a long time since we had a worthy challenge."
I flank my sword on my shield. Challenge accepted.
The 2 whites here are going to rinse and repeat. First, they will do. 2 of them will do each will do a life drain on Clitaris, and continue their shitty attacks with a 6. And their second guy, 14 misses, and then they are both going to do longsword attacks on Clitaris. $19 to hit.
19 hits.
I rolled the wrong damage dice. For 8 points of slashing damage. And 18 just misses you. this white.
Goes wee all the way home.
Is going to move over and try to do a life drain on Smokey. And misses with a 13. And is then going to swing his longsword again. Oh, God. Misses with a 9. These guys are useless. Scaly, what would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Tidal Wave.
Okay.
There we go. Like that.
Okay. So strength check or dex?
Dex DC 15.
So let's see here. 2 whites. Get a 17.
Okay, so they take half.
And the 2 war horses only get a 12.
They fail, take 28, and they're prone.
So the 2 war horses are swept away and killed in the tidal wave.
I can do a bonus healing word on Cleet if she wants it.
On here.
You can save it for now. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else in desperate need that I wasn't aware of? Since our cleric's slacking.
Steve's taking 1 hit, but he's fine.
Okay.
I'm trying to prevent the injury by increasing AC.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Prevention is worth a pound of cure.
In the bear. I don't have any bonus to do some then. I'm okay.
Okay.
Done.
All right. Steve, what would you like to do? You are prone.
I suppose I'll get up.
Okay. So half your movement, you have another 15 feet.
And you're good.
Sad face. Oh, if he died, then I got bonus health.
Hey, temporary hit points are always good.
Warlock level. Yeah, I got 8 HP, which is more than I have lost. Well, this little guy right here.
This guy?
Yeah. Here, I'll help Clitoris. This
Okay.
little guy heal.
Okay.
I will hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Um, 16?
That is a hit.
Yeah. 13 damage, and I will pull him 10 feet.
Okay.
So he should end up probably between his buddy and the pillar.
Yep, that puts him right there.
Then I will hit him again.
Okay.
For the last time, for 11 points more damage, but he does not move on the second hit.
Okay. Okay. All right. Bonus action. Any more movement?
No,
Okay.
everything got thinned out pretty easily.
Weebin.
No, you're not.
Levin will remove himself from hiding and will come out from cover and do like a, I got you, motherfucker! Run to here.
Okay.
And attack this one.
Okay. Go for it. You have advantage.
Is that added? That's what I was going to ask. 25, soft 25.
Yep, that hits.
Woohoo! And I get my sneak attack is 10, 10. Oh, that was a good roll. 25.
Ow. So he's not dead yet, but he is hurting. Any additional movement, bonus action?
I have no more movement, but for bonus, I will. Shit.
You could stab him with your dagger.
Yeah, that's about all I can do because disengaging doesn't do me any good if I'm going to stay right next to him.
Right. That is true.
Alrighty. Then I will just take a regular dagger swipe at him. Nope, I will not.
Okay. All right.
Well, 2, so I'm pretty sure the modifier that roll is going to help there.
Right. Smokey, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna swing the greatsword.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That hits. I assume you're hitting this guy?
Yes. And I got 13 slashing damage.
Ooh. This guy goes down into a pile of bones.
Cool. Can I step and use my second attack on this fellow?
You certainly can.
Cool. Has that guy taken damage?
He has. A lot.
Okay, cool. I have Colossus Slayer, so if I hit, I can add a d8. Alright, I jinxed myself there. 13 to hit.
Oh, you just missed.
Damn it. Okay.
Okay. Anything with bonus action?
Kick him in the teeth.
Can I make an offhand attack or not? No, I have a two-handed weapon, so
Yeah.
yeah, so never mind.
Okay. Zinquinol. We are back to you.
I'm going to hit him with, let's see, Sacred Flame.
Okay. You're hitting the one that that Smokey was just swinging on?
Yeah,
Okay.
the one that Smokey was listening.
So he gets a dex save, right?
Correct.
Soft 20.
Boo. Okay. Let's see. I get half until the. It doesn't say anything about half this missed.
Yeah, I think it's save for nothing.
All or nothing. Okay. Then I'll move my spiritual weapon to him.
Okay. So, okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Okay. Ugh, 11.
Nope, that's a miss.
Boo. Okay.
All right. And round 3, Cletaris. You have one guy on you. That thinned out rather quickly.
Well, I guess he's getting hit.
All right.
As a soft 20 hit him?
Yes, it does. If you throw a Divine Smite on that, you get an extra D8.
Has he been hit yet?
No.
Then he is definitely getting scared.
I mean, you could use your bonus action to throw an additional smite spell on that if you really wanted to.
18 damage.
Okay. Okay.
And then my second attack. 17 to hit.
That hits.
And one else will smote him again. For 25 damage.
Oof. Oh, man. He is still standing, but he is very wobbly. Like a
I
whole...
insult him, for he is not a worthy opponent.
This white is going to do his 2 attacks on Smokey. Life drain first. God damn it. 8 is a complete and total failure. Longsword attack. 14 probably misses.
He does.
On Clitoris, life drain attack. 12 misses. And longsword attack. God damn it. 9 misses. These dice are treating me poorly today. In an extreme fashion. Okay. Scaly, what would you like to
do? I will hot rocks at that one.
Go for it.
There's my spell list, magic stone. There we go. 22 to hit.
That's a hit, and he explodes. Bones go flying everywhere.
So I can use the other 2 on the other white?
Yep.
I suppose.
And he explodes.
And then I'll throw one at... No, I'm joking.
Throw one at Steve the Devil. So, you guys, as you finish cleaning up these whites, dawn is breaking, and you see that through the ceiling there's like a single shaft of sunlight that comes down right here. And you have cleared out the Huntsman's Keep. I am going to give you all level 7.
Yay! I mean, boo! Wait, what?
Yay. Let me know when you are leveled up. Oh, I made a mistake. This is actually Whiteheart Inn.
Yay, I get a 4th level spell.
Samesies. I was thinking about adding the psychic blade rogue, but we have so much rogue happening next time.
There's quite a bit of rogue going on.
There's a lot of rogue going around. So next time.
I am a druid up till 14th, at which point I'll decide on classing.
Nice.
14th is when I become an elf.
Is that how that works?
I don't think that means what you think it means.
I'm pretty sure.
That's how it worked in basic Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, elf was actually a class. They didn't really have races.
Holy shit.
At level 14, I can cast Alter Self at will and make myself an L all day long.
Elf all day long.
so people can tell you can't be, but
Yep. Lizard folk can't be an elf. Just give me a little while.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Just buy yourself a pair of Spock ears. It's all fine.
I think I'm set. Was I the only one that we were waiting on?
I'm ready. I picked my 4th level spell.
Okay. Everybody else?
I'll do my level up later.
Okay.
My
So,
head hurts too much
You
for
guys,
that.
you guys come out of the keep, and the villagers are just waking up this morning, and they come out
Is there
and
anything to loot in the keep, by the way? Did I miss the
yeah,
keep at all?
actually there is.
Because there's no way I wouldn't have looted that keep.
You pull out 20 platinum pieces.
Hey. Hey guys, I found 15 platinum pieces. I share them appropriately this time.
16 electrum pieces. $13 silver pieces.
Okay.
And 210 copper pieces.
Wow, lunch.
By chance, were there any weapons that I found?
The only weapons that you find are old and in ill repair.
Okay, cool.
And a little bit of dead horse jerky.
So you guys make your way out of the keep, and the villagers are just coming out into the village, and they can already tell. I mean, there seems to be a weight has been lifted from this village with the killing of these whites, and the villagers are all very thankful. They don't really have much to give you as a reward, but you are able to stay another night free of charge at the White Hart Inn, so you all complete a long rest, and this time you're not woken up by anything dubious going on in the night. And the next day you set out once again on your journey.
Before we leave, I have a question.
Sure.
Since this was a place that did hunting and stuff like that, would they happen to have like any poisons or anything?
No.
Damn. I've yet to find poisons on this whole thing.
Can we keep the keep?
Well, that's kind of one of the questions they want to know. You know, if you intend on setting up shop here as the new lords of Nonar's Hold.
I'm something of a collector of keeps.
I mean, yeah, I mean, nobody else really wants it.
This could be our summer home.
We'll call it the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Keep. Everyone may enter and play polo.
So we need to call in somebody to patch that hole in the ceiling.
Yeah. So if you want to, you can hire the villagers to or the townspeople to kind of do renovation and repair work for you. And they'll charge you 200 gold, and that's mostly for supplies. You know, they have to go and cut down the trees, and they have to quarry the stone and all of that.
Basically, all the platinum we just got goes right back to them.
Yeah. You could do that, yeah. Just give them 20 platinum and call it even.
That sounds outrageous. They need to go to Castle Depot and get that shit on the
Castle Depot.
A mysterious delivery of supplies shows up from the Zentrum.
Yeah. Well, they're assuming that you want all stainless steel appliances, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, 200 gold, and they can begin work. Of course, I mean, it's, you know, part of that wall is crumbled. The hole in the ceiling is fairly easy to fix, although the roof overall has to be redone. You're talking probably a good 6 months worth of work on a castle. So
there's a pandemic, and you're
right.
Supply side issues, and
right. Yeah. So yeah, they for 200 gold they can start getting back to work, and you guys get back onto the trail towards Shadowtop Cathedral. And I don't remember. Let me see. So yeah, you were given the teleportation network from the Harpers while you were in when you were in Waterdeep. The network, if you remember, I asked you about that and you weren't sure. But that teleportation network basically allows you to jump from one location to another. You know that there is a teleportation circle here in Everland that you could go back to all the way back to Waterdeep instantaneously, as an example. I think it also Silvery Moon is on there. Or maybe not Silvery Moon, because Silvery Moon's not that far away. But yeah, you can pretty much, there's this teleportation network. But anyways, you make your way to Shadowtop Cathedral, and when you arrive, so Shadowtop Cathedral is a closely packed stand of towering shadowtop trees in the high forest. And you know, Scaly, you know that Shadowtop Cathedral is an important meeting place for the Emerald Enclave, which is a faction of druids on the Sword Coast. Within 50 miles of the site, the entire area is seeded with, as you're getting within 50 miles of Shadowtop Cathedral, so pretty much from Nonar's Hold on, there are awakened trees and awakened shrubs that keep their, I was going to say keep their eyes on you, but I mean, they're plants. But they kind of follow along with you. And when you come to this crop of trees, in the middle, there is a small campfire, and you see a frost giant sitting around this campfire. And this frost giant is wearing plate armor, and his helmet is actually the skull of a adult white dragon. And he is talking to a treant in common. And leaning up against one of the trees next to him is this huge, gnarly battle axe. And you guys come through, and the treant turns and looks at you. Let me find. Also sitting here is a satyr. And this goat bastard is just kind of playing his pan flutes. And the treant turns, and as these awakened shrubs and awakened trees follow you into this circle, and he says, "There will be no violence here." And he turns to the giant and says, "Harshnag is a friend." Everybody can make a history check.
What if the violence is consensual?
Zinquinol got it.
Oh, cool.
So, 20.
And Clitoris got it.
Perception?
No, history.
18.
Okay, and you got it. What about Whedon?
Lehman got a 9.
Okay. Hold on here. So the treant when you arrive, of course, you can ask the treant whatever you'd like. You're looking for Arglos, but the treant tells you, "Oh, we haven't seen Arglos in many years. I'm not sure what happened to him, but you should listen closely to what Harshnag has to say." And you guys know Harshnag is actually a very famous frost giant. He is a member of a highly destructive and questionable adventuring company called Force Grey. He considers Waterdeep to be his home. And Harshnag has some pretty ridiculous stats. He is actually considered chaotic good. He's wearing +3 plate mail armor. And his great axe is known as Gert's Great Axe. It does obscene amounts of damage. Harshnag tells you that he has been wandering the north, and he is completely aware of what's going on with the giants. He tells you, he says, there's a serious problem that the Sword Coast faces. In my journeys, I have found that the ordning has been broken. The ordning is for refresher, the ordning is the hierarchy that giant folk live under. So you have storm giants at the very top. They tell the cloud giants what to do, and it filters down. At the very bottom is hill giants because, they're idiots. Harshnag tells you that I've been forced to slaughter many of my own kind. The giants are going to war against the little folk. We can't allow this to happen. I believe it's time to consult a higher authority. I know of a location that is a mountain temple built by my ancient ancestors under the spine of the World Mountains. It is called the Eye of the Allfather. According to legend, the temple contains a divine oracle. I would like to lead you to the Eye of the Allfather. And there you can use the divine oracle to learn how best to end this giant threat to the north. Let's
sounds
see.
awesome. I want to go.
Is the Treant the one we're supposed to meet?
So the Treant, yes, but he has no information on what happened to Arglos or anything. He tells you that Arglos stayed at Shadowtop Cathedral for a while and then left. But the Treant tells you, he says, I know that it is but a mere moment to me and my kind, but to your folk, this would be quite a while ago. It happened over 30 years ago.
I'm going to hug him. Gotta hug the tree.
Yeah, the Treant's name is Turlang, and he's like, oh, there, little bugbear. So Harshnag wants to lead you into the Spine of the World Mountains. If you so choose to do so. Now, you also know where the steading of the hill giant that was causing problems on the Sword Coast, called Grodhaug. You were told where that was, but Harshnag thinks that it would be better to go into the Eye of the Allfather and seek divine wisdom on how to proceed at this point.
I agree. I would rather go there.
Okay. Let me see what else he knows. Yeah, he knows that the ordning has been broken. Storm giants no longer have the power to keep smaller giants in check. He also tells you that King Hecaton of the storm giants has gone missing, which is causing even further turmoil. He has sought to protect the North from the depredations of evil giants, while seeking out adventurers such as yourselves who share his goal. And as he said, he's already had to slaughter several of his kind. So he leads you up into the Eye of the World, or Spine of the World Mountains, which is going to take several weeks because you're going to travel from Shadowtop Cathedral all the way up into here. Actually, here. So it's going to take you several weeks of journeying. And as you're climbing further and further up the mountains, the path becomes more and more treacherous. And the weather is getting colder and colder. Harshnag, along the way, slaughters a couple of goats, or not goats, like mountain goats. And at one point, he slaughters an owlbear and makes you guys some cold weather gear kind of on the fly. You know, kind of like Brock Sampson when he skins the polar bear. Here, put this on. So you guys have some furs that you're kind of wrapped up in to keep warm. And you reach the Eye of the Allfather. Dun, dun, dun. Let me put you on the map. Sorry, the squares on this map are small. Hey, hold on. Is the grid not on? No, the grid is not on. There, that's better. I don't know why the grid wouldn't be on, but Why is this not resizing? Oh, I guess it did. No, that's too big. Hold on. Not sure why my carefully laid plans didn't take, but there we go. That's better. There we go. So you follow this freezing, treacherous trail up to the Eye of the Allfather. When you get to what he says is the entrance, it's a 40-foot wide, naturally formed stone causeway leads to the entrance of the Eye of the Allfather. Sheer cliffs plunge hundreds of feet off both sides of the route. The causeway is covered with a foot of snow in which you can see fresh tracks leading toward or from the mountainside. So there are fresh humanoid tracks leading along this causeway. Smokey, make a survival check.
Got an 18.
Okay, so you actually can determine there are two sets of tracks. The boots look like they were made by boots that appear to be similar to what you saw the Elk Tribe Uthgardt barbarians wearing. And you see two sets of tracks. There was a single set of tracks that came in, and then you see another set of tracks in the snow of what looks like a group came in afterwards. So the causeway ends here at a stone dome. And this dome is held up. These black dots here are columns. And they're like 30-foot tall columns. And on each of the columns, there is a carving of a different giant. On the first column, you see a hill giant lifting a rock above its head. The second is a frost giant chopping down a great pine tree. The third is a cloud giant flying among the birds in the sky. The fourth is a flying storm, or I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the fourth is a flying storm giant hurling lightning bolts at a ship. The fifth is a stone giant climbing a mountain. And the final column is a fire giant with chained dwarf prisoners in a cavern. And the causeway enters, and on either side of this, there's no railings. It's just hundreds and hundreds of foot fall cliff.
Man, I'm calling OSHA. This is bullshit.
I'm on my broom per usual, 50 feet above the causeway.
Okay. And hold on here.
Steve's just walking, hitting his magic pipe,
Oh,
blowing
shit.
out little smoke dragons.
So this place is huge. Hold on here. I'm going to change the metric here. Each square is 20 feet. So this place is pretty big. Who is taking point?
Giant.
Okay, who's going after Harshnag? Suppose I should put.
Good horse, be out in front. That's fine.
Okay, I suppose I should put something for Harshnag here. I forgot about Harshnag. Derp. There we go. There's Harshnag. So he takes point. Who's going to go after? I assume Cleitaris is going to go after Harshnag, since she's the.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this causeway is 40 feet wide, and you make it inside. Who has a passive perception of 14 or higher? Zinquinol. Anybody? Scaling?
Mine is 21 because I was dumb and took observant.
Okay.
So
Mine
it's
is
a big waste of time. So I'd like to tell myself that it's useful right now.
So, it is. So Zinquinol, Scaly, and Weeben coming on under this causeway, you see here and here the ceiling overhead, which is 40 feet up. You see that there are 2 stone blocks that are hanging from the ceiling.
We should tell our giant friend.
Each block is 40 feet tall and 40 feet wide. And these are hanging from the ceiling, ready to drop down. And you tell your giant friend, and he looks up and he says, he's at a loss. He doesn't know what they are.
Trappy McTrappy?
Weeben, do you want to make an investigation check?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Is this an only the penitent shall pass situation? Everybody combat roll across and we'll be okay.
Investigation is not one of my strengths. I only got a 10.
You don't find any traps or any triggers, and Harshnag continues forward. However, everybody can make a perception check.
I got a 9.
20 for a 22.
Oh, shit. 15.
Okay, well that's three of the 6, so you made it for group check.
Nat 1 plus 0 for a 1.
Fantastic.
How do we mute him?
Honestly, I don't think you made it.
Hey, did you guys see this really shiny rock over here in the corner? Like, this thing's the best rock ever.
So as you come into this dome, it is dark. Like there's There's no light. And you're going actually into the mountainside, but this path is there's cliff, to fall off into, a chasm on either side. And it is dark, but you can hear coming from down the causeway to the east, you can hear voices. You can't quite make out what's being said. It sounds like it may be in another language, but even if it was in common, the echo is making it difficult to understand what is being said. And we're going to break here for this week. We'll pick it up next week at 12 p.m. on Saturday.
Cool.
All right, so you guys finally got level 7, and we will deal with the Eye of the All-Father next week.
Awesome. Thanks, gang.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good one, guys.
Thanks, Chris.
Yep.
Bye.